Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay?
The intersection of my deepest needs. You were there, I knew, now you know. When we met, I swear I came alive. My heart's on a jelly and I'm googly-eyed.
Interesting reading, Aquarius. Very interesting one. I feel that, there are certain things which you guys are very skeptical about. I do see that you guys are dealing with like a lot of unanswered questions, but you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. Don't worry about it, okay? Now, in your overall energy, you have the Hermit. In your overall challenge, you have the Temperance. So it's a Virgo card, a Mercurial base card, and also a Temperance, which is Jupiter. It's very interesting because I feel that in this present moment, you guys are working a lot through yourself, asking like a lot of questions, okay? And with the Temperance here as the overall challenges, you see the axis between Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury have this tendency of seeing things really, really in detail, but sometimes it forgets the bigger picture. And I think this is one of the biggest message from your spirit guide here, Aquarius, about you needing to see things from a bigger perspective and not be dwelling on, small little tiny details that just drives you crazy, okay? We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, you have the Two of Cups and also the Queen of Cups. There is a connection here that you feel very, very connected to, and you have a tremendous amount of love towards this person. However, what is interesting is that when it comes to this person, they have the Eight of Cups and also the Tower. It's interesting because, especially with the Queen of Cups in here, I feel that not only do you love this person, but there was also like a period of time where you were starting to love yourself and you start to be very, very connected with your feminine aspect of your life. But when it comes to this person, there was something shocking that happened in their life that kind of like led them to needing to walk away from this connection for temporarily or give space to this connection a little bit here. We're going to clarify in a moment. Like I said, it's a very interesting reading. Why? Because in the present moment, they have the Six of Cups and also the Nine of Swords. In this present moment, you have somebody here who's feeling very, very nostalgic over you. The Six of Cups in my Victorian romantic tarot actually kind of like changes or gives me a brand new perspective when it comes to the Six of Cups, because Six of Cups for me now also talks about a recognition that your inner child and their inner child understand each other. So it's not just your adult self and their adult self who is dealing with each other, but it's more about like you understand their inner child and they also understood yours, okay? So there's that nostalgia. There's that walking in memory lane, and there's also a little bit of like mental anguish that this person is experiencing. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, in the future, in the present moment, you have the High Priestess and also the Death. I feel that in this present moment, you're just as neutral as you could be because you have processed it. Okay, I feel that this person did not process it in the past, but now you are processing it, which makes you be in a better place mentally, spiritually, and emotionally in comparison towards this person. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, in the future, you have the Devil and you also have the Four of Pentacles. I feel that there's like a lot of fear that is being triggered here in the future in regards to this connection that will lead you to be in this energy of like, no, I don't think I'm going to be giving it my all. You're going to be very selective. You're going to be very stingy when it comes to giving to this connection. Okay. This person in the future, Page of Wands and also the Two of Pentacles. Well, yeah, this person is excited about you know what I mean? Like this person feels that, let's do this, Aquarius, let's do this. Like we could do a lot of stuff here, Aquarius, but like, I just don't think that you're going to be given into that. And that in itself is going to cause this person to be a bit confused. So let's clarify. Okay, so I want to clarify the moon and also the death from your side. Chariot, the Queen of Cups, yeah, and the Empress. Let's clarify the death. Beautiful energy you got. I swear to God, your energy is beautiful. Why? It's because understanding that, okay, if that situation is not giving me what I want or what I need, and it's just giving me like a lot of mental anguish, no matter how much I love someone, if they don't want to be loved, what the hell am I going to do about it? You know what I mean? So I feel that in this present moment, regardless of how many questions that you have within yourself, no matter, you feel that you are walking towards mystery and everything like that, but I do feel that you guys are walking into emotional acceptance, I would say, and prioritizing your emotional needs first and foremost. If this person cannot give it to you, then, you could give it to yourself, or you could be connecting with your support system so that they could give you what you want them to give you. Death, clarified by the Magician, the Ace of Cups, and also the Page of Cups. That's beautiful because I see you gaining your self-esteem back. I see you gaining your motivation back. And I also see you this week being actively participating either with your community or with your friends or with your support system that is going to refill your cup to a point where you feel that, wow, like I haven't been feeling this good for a long time. Okay. It's good. It's good. It's also making you question like a lot of things within yourself too. That although, like, here's the thing, okay? I see your energy progressing really, really good, although there's still at the back of your head this question of like, will this lead, because there's this uncertainty right now, right? So there's like, will this lead me to someplace good or not? And with the Temperance here is to have faith. Because Temperance is a Sagittarius card and I'm a Sagittarius. So let's clarify the Six of Cups from their side. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person is feeling very, very nostalgic, and this person feels very, very much re-energized and revitalized in terms of pursuing something together with you. And especially with the Wheel of Fortune, there's like, okay, we can build this connection to be this big. Like the wheel is turning in your favor. Now the table has turned by a lot here, Aquarius. I swear to God. Yeah, there is like a lot of excitement coming from this person in regards to expand this connection. Because again, there's that understanding of like, wow, like it's not just my adult self and Aquarius adult self that gets along with one another, but like it's my inner child and Aquarius's inner child that also gets along with one another. You know what I mean? So that's what gets them very, very excited. Now let's clarify the Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, but there's also a little bit of a resistance when it comes to change, okay? You're dealing with somebody here who is a bit impulsive in terms of like, that kind of people who's like, like I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't really follow through. Or if like, hey, did you do this? Like they're going to be kind of like quite evasive when it comes to that, or they're going to like resist. Like I think you're dealing with somebody who's a bit like that. So it's kind of giving me a little bit of a complicated energy, because at one side there is this excitement of expanding things together with you, but there's also a bit of resistance in terms of responding to your bits of connection. But there's also this anxiety or fear that comes within them seeing how much you've changed. Because I think in the past when they are in, some sort of like a negative energy, like you would probably be okay with that. And now that they're seeing you guys operating on a very different energy level, it kind of like gives them a bit of worry. So they're torn between all of this emotions, feelings, and thoughts that I just mentioned to you earlier. Okay, let's clarify the Devil and Four of Pentacles from your side in the future. Four of Pentacles, the World card, and also the King of Cups. Yeah, this person just doesn't give you the safety, security that you guys are looking for. So you are much more in the energy of like, you know, I've concluded this. I've actually come this far for me to be, you know, standing where I'm at right now in the future. And what I'm prioritizing right now is how I take care of myself emotionally. And you're also kind of like quite making sure that whatever it is that this person is doing is not going to affect you that much, because your energy level and your investment level in terms of this person is less than how it was in the past and also how it is in the present moment. You don't trust this connection at all. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. No, actually, I want to clarify the Page of Wands from their side, okay? Six of Wands, the Fool card, Emperor. Yeah, it's a very fiery energy, and I understand, like, some people would be very thrilled, okay, by being chased with a very fiery energy that is like, no, I want you, you know, in your face kind of energy. But what you need to understand is that fire needs to be sustained, and, you know, fire eventually dies down. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, you just don't trust this person because you feel that sometimes they could be a bit impulsive. Sometimes you feel that there could be a bit, yeah, you need more than just that, okay? You need more than just a declaration on top of what Eiffel Tower. You need more than that. You need more than that, okay? And you just feel that this person, I'm not going to say cannot, but it's much more limited to their ability to give you what you need. Okay, let's clarify the Four of Pentacles from your side. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what you need. Four of Cups and also the Eight of Cups. Because eventually I feel that there is, again, like it's always like that, right? Like once you start going back to yourself and once you start being loving towards yourself, once you start obsessing over, you know, loving yourself, there is this self-respect that we tend to have about like, no, like I don't deserve this. Like, okay, that's kind of cute, but I need more and I deserve more. And I feel that that is your energy in the future where you're like, no, I think I'm deserving of the 10 of Pentacles. I need some sort of stability. I need compatibility. I need to understand. I need to know that, you know, whoever it is that I'm investing in is actually capable and not limited to their capabilities of actually building something tangible, solid, and sustainable with me in the long run. And Four of Cups and Eight of Cups, like you're not impressed by anything other than the thing that fits your standard, and you're ready to walk away emotionally from things that just doesn't fit into your standard of like how people should treat you. Nice. Now I want to clarify this Two of Pentacles. I don't see any type of malintention from this person, to be honest with you. It's not as if like this person is trying to manipulate you or anything like that, but it's just more about the limited capability of giving you what you want. Because I've been doing this readings for ages, right? And sometimes I do see people expecting someone to be someone that they are not. And, you know, sometimes we need to ask them, like, do you actually want to be the person that I want you to be? Are you willing to do the work or not? Because again, like I said, this is the familiar territory that they usually are in, where everything is a Three of Cups, where everything is just lighthearted, companionship, impulsive, fun. So when being faced with like, no, I want the 10 of Pentacles, of course there'll be like, one, especially with the 5 of Pentacles, there is a bit of a disappointment. Like, why have you changed so much? Like, you used to be okay with this kind of treatment from me. Like, you used to be okay with, you know, what I did and why you changed so much. But there's also like the way that I feel when I was pulling this card. There's also this insecurities that comes from this person about like, I don't think that I could live up to your expectations, or I don't think I could be offering you what you want and need. But there's also a third one, which is like, this is the area where I'm comfortable in operating in, and I prefer to keep it that way. Okay. Okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Aquarius. Ace of Wands, the Justice, and also the 2 of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so I feel that in this present moment, I feel that there's something about you. Impulsivity is sometimes very contagious, yeah? Because I think there's a bit of impatience coming from your side about like, yeah, I want certainty right now. I want things to be fixed right now. I want, you know. And the advice here is like, just give it some time. As long as you're strong within yourself, whatever is happening around you is not going to be affecting you. And I know that you feel, you know, affected, but like, again, as long as you do what you are doing in the present moment, which is working on yourself, loving yourself more, be a bit obsessive with yourself a little bit more. Everything that a person does around you is just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to affect you that bad. So the advice has a lot to do with that. I know you want something done now. Okay. You're kind of like quite fiery energy right now. Their impulsivity is a bit contagious, and I feel that you're losing your patience in terms of like, no, I just want a certain directions right now. But it's more about like, you know, keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to, like, no one could ever give you a pill or give you a solution that could solve your life problem in an instant. It's a process, right? And if you focus a lot more on that impatience or that frustrations, you're carrying a negative energy within your energy force that is a bit hindering you from your journey of finding yourself and loving yourself and getting exactly what you deserve in this life. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Aquarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.
If I love you and you love me, let's plant a seed, watch it grow into a tree, baby. Why don't we grow some nectarines, baby? Why don't we grow a little